A quiet mountain town, a locked-down school, and a shooting so deadly it now ranks among the worst in Canadian history. What happened in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, is shaking all of Canada, and raising urgent questions about warning signs, gun access, and school safety. 9 people are dead. More than 25 are injured, and the suspected shooter is an 18-year-old former student. Tonight, we break down what happened, what authorities have confirmed, and what remains unknown, based solely on official statements and verified reporting. The violence began Tuesday afternoon in the remote community of Tumbler Ridge, a town of about 2,700 people in northern British Columbia. According to police, the attack started at a private residence where 2 people were found dead, a 39-year-old woman, later identified as the suspect's mother, and an 11-year-old stepbrother. From there, the suspect traveled to Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, a small school serving about 175 students in grades 7 through 12. At 1:20 p.m. local time, RCMP received reports of an active shooter. Police reached the school within 2 minutes, according to British Columbia Premier David Eby. Inside the building, chaos unfolded. Students and teachers barricaded themselves in classrooms as the school went into lockdown for more than 2 hours. Police later found 6 people dead inside the school. Another victim died while being transported to the hospital. Most of the students who were killed were found inside the library, with one discovered in a stairwell, according to RCMP. The victims included 1 female teacher, 3 female students, and 2 male students. Their ages ranged from 13 to 17. Video from the scene showed students exiting the building with their hands raised, surrounded by police vehicles as a helicopter hovered overhead. On Wednesday, RCMP identified the shooter as Jesse Van Roetseler, an 18-year-old former student who had dropped out of the school about 4 years earlier. Police confirmed that Van Roetseler was born a biological male, began transitioning roughly 6 years ago, and identified as female. An initial emergency alert described the shooter as a female in a dress. Later, a police superintendent used the term gun person during a press briefing. Authorities say Van Roetseler died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. How the former student gained access to the school during school hours, well, that remains under investigation. RCMP confirmed they had multiple prior interactions with Van Roetseler over several years related to mental health concerns. On more than one occasion, the individual was taken into custody for assessment under Canada's Mental Health Act. 2 years ago, firearms were seized from the family home, but later returned to the lawful owner after a petition. Police recovered 2 firearms at the school, a long gun and a modified handgun, though it is not yet clear whether these were the same weapons previously seized. Authorities emphasize that it is just too early to say whether the shooter's gender identity had any connection to the attack. More than 25 people were injured, including several with serious wounds. 2 victims were airlifted to hospitals with life-threatening injuries. Families waited for hours at a local recreation center, desperate for information. A local pastor described parents still waiting to learn whether their child was alive or dead. The school district closed both the high school and elementary school for the rest of the week. Prime Minister Mark Carney said he was devastated and suspended planned international travel. This is an unimaginable tragedy, Premier Eby said, urging people across British Columbia to support the community. School shootings are rare in Canada, which has strict gun control laws. This attack is now among the deadliest mass shootings in Canadian history, surpassed only by the 2020 Nova Scotia attacks, which killed 22, and the 1989 École Polytechnique massacre, where 14 women were murdered. Authorities continue to investigate the shooter's motives and any connections to the victims. For a town that called itself a family, the wounds from this day will not heal quickly. And, as investigators work to understand how this happened, one thing is already clear. Tumbler Ridge, and Canada, will never forget this tragedy. If you want continued verified updates as more facts are released, make sure to subscribe.